What is up, folks? We are back with another one. A little bit of a rainy day today, so we are out in the garage trying to get some stuff done. This here, if you don't know, is my 2000, I forget what year it is, KTM 520. Not super rare, but kind of rare. They didn't make a ton of them. They got oodles of power, and as you can see, it's got the ejecto kickstart modification done to it. But if you've seen any of my other videos riding her around, you might remember she gets a little too rowdy. In the loud department, that is. Love everything about the bike. It rides great. The power's awesome. But, dude, she is louder than a Jake brake in the middle of a neighborhood at 3 a.m. It is obnoxious. Fortunately, however, since these dudes are like a bajillion dollars for a new muffler, you can repack the sons of guns and make her good as new. Now, I don't know if this is the right stuff or not, but I got the FMF Everlast packing. It's the right size and everything. I don't know if it'll work with my muffler. I don't see why it wouldn't. And also, you can gain up to 2 horsepower with a properly repacked muffler, which is wild to me. It seems inconceivable, but I guess we'll just have to take their word for it. So without further ado, oh, it's open. Let me read these directions and we'll get to packing. Alrighty, folks, so after getting this dude taken off, I've discovered that we have a Pro Circuit T4 tunable 4-stroke system developed for something, all types of off-road competition. Now that is not really what I was wanting to see, because off-road typically means fast and loud, which, you know, normally that's good, but in this circumstance, I'm trying to not be quite so loud. It says quiet in there. You know, I don't really know. I don't know if this is what came factory on the bike or not either. The bike is quite old. I don't know what parts they used back then. Anywho, the other interesting thing about this is that there were no rivets that needed taken off in this process. It only had these Allen screws here on the ends, which is handy because usually I think you got to bust some rivets to get this cap off. And I don't know for certain that I have the right type of rivets, so that saved me some money. Probably don't have to go buy rivets. Alright, looking in here, it's going to be hard for you guys to see, but there is packing in here, old packing, that doesn't look like it's in too bad a shape. But here's the catch. That old packing starts about right here. So I don't know what happened to this whole part of it. If it broke up and somehow got burnt up and sent out the end of the muffler, not sure. It does spit some fireballs, which means that she probably needs a little bit of valve work, but you know, fireballs are pretty cool for now. That may be the reason why she's missing some packing. Maybe the fireballs did some damage. Here's what the other side of that muffler looks like. It's just a perforated tube. Here's where those Allen screws were. So let's go ahead and get our packing, wrap it around this dude, and move right along. Alrighty, so what you're supposed to do with the packing to get it ready to put it in, the new packing that is, so you lay it out by your muffler. Really, you're supposed to do it by the tube. I've already checked it at the tube, so I know what I'm going for here. And you want to get, according to this guy, about 1 inch to 1.5 inches away from the end. You want to find the line closest to that, and you want to cut her off. So I'm going to go for this guy right here, and if that still seems too long once I try to pack it, then I can go down to this one and flatten it a little bit more and stretch it. I'm trying to get as much packing as I can in there, so we'll try this one first. Alright, so as you saw in that video there, I used some painter's tape or masking tape to tie that packing up. They say that's what you should use, and it'll burn off with the heat, and then the packing will fill into the open space in the muffler. I don't know, never done this, but that's what they say. So that's what we did. All right, you'll have to excuse my racing flip-flops here, but let's get her fired up, see if she sounds any different. Alright, so believe it or not, that actually does sound a lot better than what she was before. More specifically at idle. When you give her the beans, she's still quite a bit poppy, but I guess that's to be expected on a machine this rambunctious. Well, I suppose I will roll her back inside before the rain gets here. Thanks for watching this brief installment of Sneaky Ezekiel, and we'll see you in the next one.